one of the most important things on the recovery journey is deciding not to beat yourself up anymore, whatever you think you did in the past. Yes, whatever you think you did in the past. Because that is where that vice-like grip is coming from. Because you're telling yourself, if I did X, I should be punished in my mind every second, every millisecond for the rest of my life. And every millisecond that I relax or am distracted, I shouldn't have been let off the hook. That's what we do with chronic guilt in false memory and real event OCD. Now, chronic guilt is never warranted. Why? It's a form of internal torture. It's a form of torture. You wouldn't wish it on anyone. What, to beat yourself up for every millisecond for the rest of your life? Absolute extreme thinking. But the OCD makes it feel like that, how it kind of jacks up through your nervous system, because it goes, no, you can't let yourself with that. I'm sorry, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you're doing, you still did it, bang. And that's what it's trying to get you with. You knew what you were doing, but you still did it. And then you might get yourself off that bit and go, well, at least I made a mistake. Everyone can make a mistake. And maybe you get to the point there and you accept that. And then it goes, but you repeatedly did it, so you deserve to be punished every second. So whatever it's saying, repeated, no matter how serious, whatever, chronic guilt is never warranted. And if you start to think like that, you will really help to break that self-defeating cycle down, because it wants to keep you in that vice-like grip. It doesn't give a shit if your hand touched something and it can create the link. Your hand's touching that, that means ... It doesn't give a shit that there's no hand touching. You've only got to think it. It will create the realness factor that will make it feel like you did it, or you did it with conviction, or you did it again and again. It doesn't matter. Someone could walk off the bus and it will say, you just tried to knock people over off the bus who were vulnerable, whatever. It's going to do that. That's what OCD does. And it's going to look for everything that it can jack it up further. Right? And it's looking to get you at any moment it can. Maybe you've just got off the plane on holiday and then it's trying to go for you there because you want to have a good time. Maybe your wedding's coming up. Maybe you just bought a new house. It's looking like a heat-seeking missile in the background all the time. And you think, I haven't been bad for ages. And then boom, it knows what to go for. It goes straight for the jugular. So be aware of that. Be very aware of that point I'm making. There is no need to beat yourself up in a torturous cycle forever. No need at all. The only thing making that happen is your belief that it's warranted.